Welcome back, and make sure you support the channel. Alright, and we're back. So I had some time to think about what I wanted to do here. And I actually think that I'm leaning towards a ceasefire. So there's a couple questions that we needed to address. The first one was, should we switch to building factories everywhere? So if you build a factory in some place like Dover. Well, Dover is already committed to it. Say you build it in the Mumbles. Right? Where is that? Where is the Mumbles? Right here. It has a base production of 19. So you could get an additional 75%, which is, I guess I could put a mine here as well, just to boost it a little bit more, which kind of sounds like the right thing to do. But I could do that, and in doing so, you would get an additional, so 75%, that would be an additional 15 production. But it's going to cost 1,200. That will pay off in less than 100 turns. Now, based on all of the nukes that we need to build for world domination, there's probably going to be more than 100 turns left. However, I think that at this moment, the best thing we can do is just capture as much territory as we can, as quickly as we can. I think that's what will give us the best advantage. So, because of that, I'm going to continue building weapons. And weapons are going to be what we need to win. The next consideration is, do we want to get to 8? Wait 8 turns, get 1 turn away from building the internet, and then wait. I suppose I'll think more on that later, but I'm thinking the answer is no. I think it's better to just get flight. I'm nowhere near being able to see what people are researching. Yeah, nowhere near. So I'm kind of leaning towards just doing a ceasefire right now because I don't have any troops in China. And then I could attack next turn if I do a ceasefire. And I have troops that are prepared to attack next turn. These guys need to get loaded up. Seems like we missed that. So let's just save this in a new spot and make a ceasefire. Even though you'd probably be willing to give me a lot. Now the other consideration is, should I try to get you to stop the war? Because things are... I would like to take as much of China as possible. At this point, I think the answer is still no. I'm fine to let them crunch away a little bit. I'm getting close to taking away your uranium. They still have a source of oil here, which I guess if I'm going to do a ceasefire, I am happy to take your oil out. and then let the ceasefire move my troop back in. And then you still have a source of uranium that you can't even access because you don't have fission. But you lost all of your oil then. Alright, so what we do is we go over here, we destroy the well, and then we make a ceasefire. So that we can send this guy back and just wait. Now we can get everything into position to attack next turn. Pretty simple. And where are we interested in attacking? This only has 40%. Let's check the culture. I don't want to have any issues. Yeah, the Japanese culture has not reached Tianjin. So we're fine. We can take Tianjin. Another option would be going for the south. Here, Chengdu, Hangzhou, Pataliputra. That's probably going to happen soon, but not quite yet. And a final consideration is, do I even need to try to take these locations? Because my borders might be able to just take it. We have some excellent looking borders. I mean, I'd like to wipe out all those troops, so kind of. Alright, let's get things in position. We got nukes here. Kind of wish I had moved these guys into position. You can just load up, because you're not getting attacked next turn. Yeah, situation seems okay. So just wait and nuke it. And now, where do we want to go for? We've got 1, 2, and got enough here. So I'm pretty sure that we just want to build another marine here. Although this tank should probably just be destroyed. So I'm fine just loading you up. I don't think I need a marine here. Prepare this to land in Higher Bin and then go to boating. Would it be closer if I went here? That's 1, 2, 1, 2. No, not really. And then, well, if I take Chengdu, then this culture goes away as well. And I'd be able to move troops into Xi'an. So I would kind of like to do that. Okay, so let's do something along those lines. Let's do something like going after Chengdu with a bunch of troops. And nukes. And then going after Tianjin with these. And then do you want to go after one of these cities, or do you want to just go after Calcutta? Would like to take Australia. Which one makes the most sense to go after? Kaifeng or Shandong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm wondering if I can like pick up SAM infantry and move it. Which doesn't appear to be the case. I have one tactical nuke that could help with Chengdu. What else? What else? I think we just need some of these boats to spread around. Like send that one over there. Send that one over there. These ones can just wait. These two can, I guess, just move over here. Unfortunately, this is all inland. It'll be slower. You can just wait. Submarines or destroyers can wait. Transports can wait. The submarines, I'm thinking... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could take Tianjin and Calcutta. Just the question is, do we want to go after Chongqing? Or... do we want to go after Calcutta, Hangzhou, or Shandong? Or Macau? I think I like going after Hangzhou the most. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I can't reach both of them. I can send some troops into Hangzhou and some into Chengdu from here. Alright, so let's send this one over here and wait. Let's send these to Tianjin. And I expect next turn we are going back to universal suffrage. Believe we have to like go and fix all this stuff because the anger messed things up. You don't need another submarine. You don't really need a tank either at the moment. Build a factory. You are building a factory. That's fine. You are fine. You're fine. You're not. Don't need espionage. That's fine. Atlanta is starving because it is not healthy. You'll figure it out. Washington is just getting Marines as fast as possible. Do we want infantry drafted anywhere? I don't think so. I don't think we're in like that desperate need of troops. The culture here is no longer a big issue. yeah, I mean, who cares? You could use more tiles. Culture here is no longer a big issue. Cambridge is fine. Bristol is fine. Region Novgorod is fine. Coventry doesn't need those. You're fine. You are fine. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. Reading, that is fine. Norwich is fine. Richmond is fine. Dover is fine. Brighton. I think that's fine. Feel bad that I have Oxford University here, but it's not really a big deal. You're going to need a supermarket here pretty badly. You're also going to need a harbor. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. And you're fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. And next turn, we should be good to go. This will also encourage them to have their troops leave and go towards the other front lines. I'm expecting Delhi to fall. And it forces everything out of my borders, which is convenient. Nice job putting a little fighter there. What was the point of that? Yeah, you just lost it. Like, what was the point of that? It was kind of dumb. Catherine is still nuking, and China is at peace with Catherine now. What does Catherine think? Annoyed. That's perfect. That means I can still nuke them. Anything else interesting happen? Not really. Let's just go back to war. Make sure that you show me military units. And let's go and take everything out. Alright. Chinese submarines, huh? They don't stand a chance. They don't even stand a chance. Okay. We can finally resupply Xi'an. Yep, we've got both of our cavalry here. We should be good to go. Any anger issues? Not currently. We'll have to see as things develop. As I launch my weapons. The best place to do this would be the minimal number of tiles getting hit, which would be this, because then only this tile gets hit. I technically still don't know if a direct strike is worth more. I'm just gonna do a direct strike. Okay, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it for once. They have 5 units. They're still too well entrenched. I mean, I don't have to hit everything if I don't have to. Okay, what's the situation now? They still have 5 or Yeah, 5 units. Alright, let's wipe some of them out. Surely. This is gone now. Just a fighter left. Fine by me. Just move this in. Yes, we'll install a new governor. And, I think we just need culture first. You can worry about these things. Technically, the money is worth more to me. 3 gold is 1.5 production with the Kremlin. Alright. Now we can blast this one. I'll hit. I'll go. Try and get some visibility. What can I see? Alright, now hit this. 1, 2. Probably gonna need a third one. Yeah. Because I only have 3 units here. That's fine. Catherine is not mad about that. Alright, and now we can just walk in. You are going to need a unit. So let's make sure that we remember to do that, because I'm worried about like a tank coming in. Just walk in, install a new governor, pop the border, just wait. I need you to supply yourself with some troops. Or not troops, but nukes. I guess I can wait until next turn to do that. Okay. What's next? The next thing to do is we want to go after this one. Best location to hit would be actually removing jungles. Yeah, I'll just strike here. Right? Nah, because Japan's gonna take this and remove the jungles for me. So just strike here to limit the number of fallout. Not a lot of units here. 1 and 2. They got some troops there. Alright, what's left? We've got SAM infantry, infantry, and marine. We don't have to waste another nuke on that. Just walk this in. 79%. It's actually kind of annoying, but we lost. 88. You better freaking win. 98. 99. Very good. Just pop the border. Okay, next is going to be Chengdu. Let's take out this submarine. Or not. Let's... Ew. These are terrible odds. Where do we want to go? We want these guys to land. And these ones to end up down there. We got a few troops here. The best place to hit is going to be, I guess, this location. So let's get you out of the way real quick. Blast it. Blast it again. And you know what? I'm just gonna need a third one. Let's use this one. Take that out. Fine. I probably should have thought about that. Move you forward. Blast. Okay, that should be good to move in. Yep. Just give me this. And I mean, city defense is fine. You want to do a hill defense instead? Sure, why not? Install new governor. Yep. Pop the borders. And now we worry about this one. And we're going to do that through here. Where's the best place to strike? I think it's gonna be, which do you want to lose? Do you want to lose sugar, dye, bananas? Like, it's gotta be one of these tiles. I don't think I want to lose the iron. The food is probably more important, so we strike here. Is that in range yet? Alright, fire. Yeah, and seeing all those troops is not ideal. There's my other transport. Just give it some visibility. 12%. Yeah, we need another one. Hit it. I think we're going for Baranasi. Just take the troops out. I don't want my troops to be weak. So I think I just blast them again. Should be everything I need. And now I got a little canal through there. Excellent. Let's... Who do we want to not move? I think we don't need you to move anywhere. Install new governor. Yeah, and see, it didn't destroy the fishing boat. Now here, unfortunately, we are not really in range. The best we can do is strike on the city, which would remove our spice. So I'm not interested in removing my spice. Let's just get rid of the troops. I think I want this spot. So that's one. What are they all? They've got a decent amount of stuff there. Two. And I know I'm gonna need a Well, let's just confirm that I need a third one. I do not need a third one. Alright. Just give me one troop. Moving in. Install a new governor. Pop the border. Okay. Let's give me visibility. Something like this. Got a lot of units still there. Delhi is going to fall. I cannot take it. Could take Bombay with the right movement. Got fighters here. Where do we want to go now? Got one more nuke. Might just want to hold it. How many nukes do we have left? 7. Oh, that's because we need this one. Alright, so now we go for boating. We've got 3 troops remaining. We can hit any one of these locations. I don't know if they have troops over here. Could use a spy to figure out. Do we begin by just damaging the least number of plots? Yeah. Alright, what does that look like? They had 6 troops. I think we almost always need 2. This looks like it might be a 3. That's Japan, that's Japan. Okay. And they still have quite a few troops here. So let's just hit it again. I like moving forward. It should have, yep, destroyed everything. So let's just go over here and dump you out. Install a new governor. Build culture. Okay. And we can clean Fallout, I believe. Yes. Can clear Fallout. That's wonderful. How are we doing in terms of anger? Nothing. Now, where are our nukes? We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough to do anything? We have 3 movement here. Got some damaged troops. And do we have another destroyer somewhere? Or did we lose the only one we had in this area? Oh, here's one. Alright, let's take that out. There's a silly boat right there. We can get an upgrade on this destroyer if we take it out. So I will happily do that. And what's next? Could kill a worker. That would be a lot of fun, I guess. What's next is spending all of our money again. And getting a bunch of nuclear weapons again. And planning the next strike. You are refusing to talk to me, so I have to survive. That shouldn't be a big issue. Russia is no longer nuking you. And where do they stand with people now? Alexander, still happy. I mean, China is not happy. Persia is pleased. You are still pleased. You are still friendly. You are still cautious. Pleased and pleased. Me, on the other hand, everyone is pretty furious. I mean, I can go to theocracy and that will help a little bit, right? We got some anger issues in different locations. But I can also rush Mount Rushmore. But I'm at minus 50% for war anger. So it's gonna double everywhere. I could offset it by adding culture, which cost me 400 gold. That's a bit expensive. Free religion also offsets it very slightly. Nationhood also offsets it very slightly in some locations. It's really the best I can do there. Right, you don't have a barracks. Okay. Well, we were looking at... what does this look like? Well, if I go to theocracy again, I become friendly with these guys. Which, honestly, is not important. I don't need to be able to trade with them, so it's fine. Yeah, and any of these resources I can pretty much get elsewhere. The only thing I'm lacking is rice, which I will get soon enough. I can get it here. I can get it here. I can also get it here at some point. I mean, you still have a movement of 7. Can you get in range of anything? Not really. Not really anything that I can actually take advantage of this turn. You could. You could hit Bombay with 2, but I don't think 2 is enough. Not for my 1 tank. So, I think now it's just about resupplying. It's about spending my cash on the nukes and resupplying. And again, waiting for China to be willing to discuss terms. And I have to spread troops around to protect things. That is also important. They don't have oil anymore, or at least they shouldn't. Right. Wine for clams. Corn for sugar. I forget, did you... You don't have railroad yet. You need to build railroads so that I can use commando troops to obliterate you. So give me your 50 gold and get out of my sight. Yeah, some of these interior cities are going to need commando troops. Actually, the roads might be adequate for most of them. But railroad will make it easier. I think you're just going to be a one-turn thing when I get around to it. Japan is also going to be taken out at some point. Russia, unfortunately, likes everyone except China. They don't have lasers yet. That's when, like, a true ground war is going to start. Because my nukes are going to get shot down. Alright, well, let's just go and move some things around. Let's move one tank over here. You can just be deleted. Let's move a couple things over here. And wait. Let's move another tank over here. And wait. Just do nothing. Just do nothing. Just everything can do nothing. Except you guys. You guys can do something. Which, I guess, is trying to get this back. Or, that's gonna be a good tile. So go do that first. Let's get a railroad constructed. Very nice. And let's also put railroad here, so that things are better connected. Gloucester is going to need this. And you can just go and help improve things. What is here? Not too much. Couple infantry. Yeah, single marine. Doesn't make me feel great. But I can load these guys up next turn. We don't have nukes to attack right now, so it's not a big issue. So we just leave everything there. We move this over here. You can just wait and do nothing. You can, I guess, start scoping things out. You can wait and do nothing. Do nothing. I don't think I need to do anything with you. Depends on if I want to take a city next turn. Which I could. What are the borders here? 20, 40, 60. They don't reach to Lancaster. And it's going to take 300 turns to do so. So taking Lancaster would be nice. I can't do that at the moment. Beijing, this does reach there. So maybe I should take this and send it over there. I mean, these guys don't have the troops for anything in this area anymore. They've got a little bit of troops there, and then they just have very small numbers everywhere. That's not anything to launch any kind of resistance. That means that an attack is going to come from the north. Which means that I want to move this to the north. My tank can just wait, I believe. I mean, I can send it to reinforce. Okay, there's a there's a very small chance that this actually helps. China moves first, and then Persia moves, and then I move. So they are not going to abandon me here. But what it does mean is that I won't be connected to a railroad anymore. But that is okay, because they're not going to like take another city next turn. And I'm not launching nukes next turn or anything. Now they probably just take this next turn, which is fine. Alright, all that can just stay where it is. That can stay where it is. This can... we just need you to disembark. Give me one tank over here. 5 units. I think this is probably fine. Although, give me one of these guys. Give me this guy over here. Give me this. Give me this. And just wait patiently. We will need a submarine. Yeah, submarines down there sound great. I have a couple up here, but like I said, most of this is not going to be done through submarines. Can you get all the way to Turfan? Yes, you can. So I could launch on the Beshbalik, Turfan, Ningasay, Samarkand. You can't get all the way to Tiflis though, right? Yeah. But I could use a boat to take Tiflis. Could take all of this in a single turn. It's gonna require some subs. I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3. I'm gonna need more than that. And this is where I find them. I've got 4. I've got 5 and 6. Those guys can all just wait. Everything can wait. These... I don't want you to get attacked. Alright, this is empty. Just wait. Just wait. You need to go here and wait. You need to go here and wait. Alright, I can leave these guys here. You need to wait. You need to wait. You do not need to change position. All these guys can just wait. I'd rather just go to Tokyo and wait. And now we need to take universal suffrage and fix everything. Deal with anger, deal with whatever else. Do we want vassalage? I think it depends on how many units are being constructed. What are we producing? Mostly just tactical nukes. There's a few marines. I know that you can get to 17, but nationhood is probably way more important, considering like how much cheaper it is, and the extra happiness that it can give. We need emancipation for happiness. Do we want to keep free religion for happiness as well? I mean, again, we aren't building that many troops at the moment, and it does help with the happiness situation. Okay. So we keep free religion as well. Go to universal suffrage. Alright, now deal with the anger. You're angry, but that is fine. I mean, I don't know how much longer this war is really gonna last. It'll be a little while. I could do another ceasefire on a turn that I don't have the police state. That's the best time to do a ceasefire. Like, doing a ceasefire right now would be wonderful, because I'm not planning on making any attacks for the next 2 turns. I have to wait for a resupply of nuclear weapons. Alright, you're doing fine. Believe we just want to check everything real quick. Check wherever there's anger, and check to make sure the city is doing the correct stuff. No anger. No, there's some anger, but the city is fine. Okay, here's some anger, which we can fix. We really need the artists. Alright, and we're working on these things. Jails are already going to be providing +1 happiness on turns that we're at war, which kind of seems useful. That's fine. About you, we're fine. Okay, it's the best I can get. Mount Rushmore, 4,000 gold. Honestly, it's not that much. It's not like, I'm not doing that. 4,000, like, we aren't losing 4,000 gold. There's a few population that we're missing, but they're not worth that much. But for the most part, we are just going to run down the list. Factory, you got it. Tactical nuke. Yep, just gotta check to make sure things are in fact being produced. And then we just rush it. That's being produced. I think it has some kind of production on it. Yep. 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 Skipping Mount Rushmore. Yep. 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 Internet can't be rushed. That one can. That one can. That one can. That one can. Yep. Yep. Was 1,005 gold? Guess there's rounding. Yep. I mean, it says like reduces by 33%. I guess it means that quite literally. I thought it changed it from 3 gold per production to 2 gold per production, but then this would be 998, and so it's 1,005. Check. Check. Yep. 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 Uh-huh. Yep. Wow, look at all the cities I've already taken. All the ones building culture are the ones that just fell. Yikes. Well, and you. But you don't entirely count. Alright, and now we are close to being broke. Did I really want a marine, or did I want a tank here? I think I wanted a tank. But we're actually going to want a factory and a forge. And a levy. About in that order. Sounds wonderful. And yeah, our money supply is running out, which means that the war is going to grind to a halt. I simply don't have the kind of financial resources to keep going. Which means that this is the last round of nukes. Which means that I need to start looking at factories everywhere instead. Things that pay off quickly. That one's fine. Well, let's just go through everything one by one. You're fine. Actually, you need a coal plant. You don't have power, so you need a coal plant. Then you're going to need a hospital pretty badly. And you're probably going to need an aqueduct very badly. The aqueduct is easier to build, so you're going to need that. And then you're probably going to need public transportation, but we will hold. Wait patiently. York is building a factory. We can approve of that. Hastings has 17 production. That is not a lot. But it can have more. It really has like 19 because of an engineer. And it really has like 20 because then another priest gets involved. So that is kind of my threshold for building a factory. So we'll do that next. Barracks. I think the war is ending pretty soon. I think we're just going to take what we can and then end the war because we lack the financial resources to keep going. So I'm not worried about fixing anger. Tactical nuke here, we have a base production of 18, which is really just 18. 18 is like right on the edge of being good enough. If it builds a factory though, you can get another engineer and then it'll be good enough. So, let's do that. I did not fix you. Canterbury. You have the same kind of situation. Yeah. And then at least here you can build like a hydro plant, which is nice. Alright, let's go around here. How long does it take for a courthouse to pay off? That's another great question. Or something like a stock exchange. Beautiful questions. What is inflation? that's not how we find out that. Inflation is 67%. That means that instead of costing 8, you really cost like 14. Jeez. Which means that a courthouse is going to save 7. And it costs 720. Which is just about 100. And it gives some espionage, which I'm not crazy about. On the other hand, we can build a stock exchange. Alright, so let's write that down. Courthouse is plus 7 over 720 cost. Factories we build when production is greater than or equal to 20, which is not the case here. Stock exchange costs 1,200. Okay. So in order to pay off in 100 turns, you would have to get 12, which means that you would need a base commerce of 24. So greater than or equal to 24 gold is when we want to build a stock exchange. That doesn't apply here either. Which means we just want nuclear weapons. Colchester. That's pretty straightforward. Ipswich. I mean, we could build the courthouses. They're kind of close. But I think we might get more value out of other things. I don't know. I mean, inflation is going up. It is, in fact, going up. Just that I think 100 turns is too far. Which means that I want to see something more than 24 for the stock exchange. I want to see something more like 36 for a stock exchange. I want something a lot better. I don't think we're building courthouses. Alright, now Ipswich only has 33, and it already has the, whatchamacallit. That's a waste of time. I'm gonna fix that within 57 turns. So there's no need to do anything here. I don't think I need to fix that situation yet. You only have 25 gold and little to no production. You're getting closer. So I could consider a stock exchange. But I'm not going to build it yet. I don't know. I mean, the earlier you build it, the more it pays off. 13 turns, you get another 4. No, that's going to take that long. You are at 30 and are starting to tap out. You have no production. No. How about you? 37. That's pretty good. Alright, let's build a stock exchange here. Base production is low. And I think all we want is the stock exchange. We would need more than 5 production. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a levy to be worth it. I'm not gonna do that. Sheffield is kind of low. Not gonna bother. Portsmouth is pretty low, so I'm not gonna bother. Seattle already has one. Take 900 and would give you about 12. Grocer and market might be worthwhile here. Give you about 12. For one, I don't know why you aren't doing this. Yeah, okay. Give me that. What about Atlanta? Atlanta is doing the right thing. It's got the production to be worthwhile. It's gonna get the grocer. It's kind of a mess, but we're getting there. You're gonna need a supermarket next. You have 25 production, and actually can take that. I'm not concerned. I just want to take something like this tile. And what else? What else? What else? Should I be worried about factories here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I could worry about. Why is there another cat? Could worry about a levy and factory hydro plant. I think that would be worthwhile. You actually have a decent amount of commerce. So build a stock exchange. Do you also want a grocer and market? Because you're actually getting kind of close to that being useful. Yeah, why not? And then just go with tactical nukes. Base commerce 23. This will never be useful. Coventry. Base production 23, but it's actually higher. We just need to build a factory. And then a hydro plant and some other stuff. Warwick is getting a hydro plant. Good for you. Winchester is getting a forge. And then you will want, I think, a levy and factory. You are definitely going to be worthwhile. I could also rush towards supermarkets so that your population goes faster. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Newcastle has just 17 production, but we can also just move it over to Warwick instead. So that now I don't have to waste my time building something here. But we are going to build the I think market first. Yeah, do something like that. Manchester has already built like everything. Hindu Mander doesn't seem worthwhile. Jail just for extra engineer. doesn't seem worthwhile. Industrial park for an extra engineer. I don't think it's worth the cost and health. Liverpool has already built pretty much everything. And he's at risk of getting angry. I'll deal with that when it comes, if it comes. Oxford is actually doing great. How much more gold would you get for customs house? You would get 2 for 6, 7, which is then amplified by like 115%, so like 14. So yeah, custom house is actually pretty profitable until I destroy everyone. Anything else that you need here? Doesn't look like it. And actually, your population is still improving. That's fun. So let's also give you an aqueduct. And then you can worry about building more nukes. Reading, definitely no. Just definitely no. The Mumbles has 41 gold. That's enough for a stock exchange, which we have. That's why it's 41. Gotcha. No, we're not gonna bother with any of this. Production is actually kind of high. Especially if I take another tile. Let's see what Norwich looks like. So you're building a coal plant. You're definitely gonna need a supermarket after that. And I could give the Mumbles this tile. So alright, fine, I will build a factory. It's like just on the threshold being worthwhile. I'm not gonna build a market there though. You already have kind of what you need. I'll be able to reassess shortly. Richmond. Should actually be fine. Just complete Mount Rushmore for me. Hydro plant, and then we're really just gonna need like a hospital. We're also gonna need a customs house. Let's do this and this, and then reassess. Brighton. It's gonna do a harbor and supermarket. Then we'll probably need a customs house here. Not too sure. You're very unhealthy. Probably need an aqueduct. I don't know, that's gonna give me... Oh, but that's gonna provide power. Okay, give me the aqueduct. Then we'll reassess at the end of that. Leeds has all of those financial things. Base production of 19, which is right on the edge again. I think because I would have to build additional buildings for the health, this is going to be a no. Although then I'd be able to like keep an engineer. Ugh, fine. Build a factory then. What about here? You don't have any production. You could use a market though. So just build the tactical nuke. Give me a market. What else would you need? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. Currently, you could get a 5th. That doesn't really justify a levy. Harbor. How much would a harbor give me? Would give me an additional 4? Oh, that's like pretty good actually. Additional 4 gold. Maybe I should look at building harbors in a bunch of places as well. Okay. And we don't need anything else. Let's just do these two real quick. No production. No market either. So let's get the market done. Let's get a harbor done. And that should be good to go. After that, we build nukes. After that, we build nukes. Leicester is still growing. Doesn't even have a stock exchange yet. Alright, so let's do... we want harbor, we want grocer, market, stock exchange, and finish your tactical nuke. Sounds great. Of course, now we are looking at doing harbors in a bunch of places. Would that give me 4? Give me like 3, I think. Is this a harbor worth it? Potentially. Potentially. They're pretty cheap. Alright, build a harbor. Anyone else not have one? Alright, build a harbor. Do you have one? Yeah. Do you have one? Nope. Build a harbor. You might not need a supermarket. You're going to need a harbor, but you're working on a factory first. Yep, build a harbor. Okay, that's fine. You have the harbor. You have a harbor. These places. Can't miss these places. Gold is honestly pretty low here. I do have a merchant. It is improving. Let's get... Oh, and it already has a harbor. Okay. Let's just get these. And that should be good to go. Cusco. No production. Hardly any money. Potentially gonna get more though. So I'll throw a stock exchange in there. Tiwanaku is gonna do a theater. And then you already have the harbor. And then I believe you just need this. The market should come first. Let's go back up here. I'm not gonna do the harbor here. Although I might have to anyways. You already have one. I'm gonna just add that. Thank you. Not too many harbors that I can even build. Yeah, that should give me an additional 4 gold. That should give me an additional 4 gold. and then maybe even make a bank worth it. So let's do a bank and a harbor and tactical nuke. Harbor. I didn't realize harbors were so good. You could use a harbor. Fantastic. You could use a harbor. You could use a harbor. Is that gonna throw you over? Not really. Although improving these tiles might. So let's do that. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Excellent. Okay. Come back over here. They should all have their harbors. Apparently Hastings does not, but it's gonna do a factory. Okay, cool. Carlisle. Production is low. Gold is high. Let's just do harbor. Gold is not high enough though. Although grocer or market would give me access to the merchants, so that's pretty good. And then we just do tactical nukes. Alright. Next is Gloucester. And you're only at 41. I don't see too much more money in your future. So I will give you... How about production? Yeah, you can get the production level. We'll give you this, this, and this. You don't really need a granary right now, though. Cambridge is working on a market. That's actually excellent. Let's get a harbor. I think that's it. We already have troops. So yeah, I think then we just build the nukes. Bristol is going to need... you have a base of 43. But you're also improving rapidly. You're going to need workboats. Let's build 2 workboats. Let's build the harbor, a market. You won't have the production level, so I think that's fine. And I believe that is it for now. Yeah, we don't need a hydro plant here. We have power from the Three Gorge Dam. Alright, what a turn. This should really improve my economy over time. Over the next 100 turns. Which, I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is actually a huge deal. It basically pays for itself in like less than 100 turns. And after that, everything else is just profit. And it's going to take an enormous amount of money to get all the units that I need to actually annihilate everything. So, until next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, or subscribe.